I actually heard the gunshots, thinking that it was fireworks.
Alameda County prosecutors have informed this mother from San Leandro that the teenage gang member who shot and killed her son will be back on the streets in as little as 4 years.
She contacted the ABC 7 News I team to find out why the 17-year-old gunman is not being tried as an adult for the murder.
The I team's Dan Noyes is here with this story tonight, Dan.
Dan and Karina, in addition to the mother and several sources inside the DA's office, I was able to speak with a witness who was in the parked car just inches away when Lamar Converse died. I asked Cassandra Riley to describe her son, 35-year-old Lamar Converse.
Lamar was a loving person. He will give you his shirt off his back.
She lost Lamar the night of January 30th, even heard the gunfire a little over a block away, and since then, she's been afraid to leave her home.
I get afraid. I be afraid.
Are you now afraid more going outside than you were before?
All the time. I actually went to the nail shop down the street and had to call somebody to pick me up because I was nervous, I was scared.
That Monday night, just before 11, Lamar asked this friend to give him a ride to meet a young woman who wanted to buy 2 ounces of marijuana.
So I pull on this side, the girl walks from the corner, and Mar rolled down his window. He's talking to her about the transaction of the weed.
Sources inside the DA's office verified his story. Lamar met the 18-year-old woman online. They set a meeting at 167th Avenue and East 14th Street in San Leandro. She traveled there with her 17-year-old friend. Authorities say he's a member of Oakland's Ghost Town gang and that she tried to use counterfeit money.
So he started counting. He got like 20, 40, and then he looked at the money like, this money fake.
You can see on surveillance video from a used car lot that Lamar Converse argues with a woman, and then her 17-year-old friend rushes up with a handgun.
All I see is the gun. He like, the dude walked to the car like, give me everything, tear it off. Fire. He started shooting. He never reached for nothing. Mar never made a move. We didn't have no guns on us. We wasn't, nothing going on funny with us. You know, he was just trying to get his money and we was gonna go back home.
3 weeks later, Alameda County Sheriff's investigators arrested the 17-year-old. One prosecutor told me the shooter confessed that it was a rock-solid case for transfer to adult court and not a robbery, but a planned hit. But I was there Monday at the Juvenile Justice Center in San Leandro when the DA's office announced a deal. The teen admitted murder in the second degree with personal and intentional discharge of a firearm, but he won't receive the 40 years to life prison sentence he could face if tried as an adult. The case remains in juvenile court.
That's heartbreaking to hear them say they want to trial him as a juvenile.
Everyone gets released from juvenile hall by the time they're 25. But sources inside the DA's office tell me the gunman could be out in 2 to 3 years if he follows the program. His mother declined to comment after the hearing. Cassandra Riley directed her anger at District Attorney Pamela Price.
The decision that was made today up in court was not right. I need her to go deep down inside and feel the pain that I'm suffering with so she would know how it feels and make the right decision.
Riley tells me she requested a meeting with Pamela Price but never got an answer.
The people who live in this county have said, we want a different vision. We want a different administration of how we do justice.
I also never received an answer to my request for an interview with the DA after calling and emailing her spokesperson. Price did address her vision for juvenile justice at her first staff meeting in March at the Oakland Arena, video I obtained using the California Public Records Act.
We want to end harsh penalties. We don't want 3 strikes. We want to give young people another way, another pathway.
New state law is helping Price's efforts. Assembly Bill 2361, signed by Governor Newsom last September, makes it more difficult to transfer juvenile cases to adult court, even for the most serious crimes, including murder.
The prosecution must demonstrate by clear and convincing evidence that a young person cannot be rehabilitated within the juvenile court system in order for a judge to be empowered to transfer that young person to the adult system.
Frankie Guzman of the National Center for Youth Law tells me juvenile justice laws are not focused on punishment, but on rehabilitation.
Because the truth is that young person will ultimately, more than likely, will get out one day. And the question that I ask is, do we want that person to get out better, the same, or worse? And the juvenile justice system is the only system that provides that young person with developmentally appropriate services, education, mentorship, rehabilitative, and behavioral health services. Where in the adult system, they're thrown to the wolves, essentially.
That argument rings hollow for Lamar Converse's family.
I do also believe in second chances as well, and I understand what they're trying to do with the young people, but when it comes to murder, that's different. If you rob from someone or you steal from someone, you're able to go give back whatever you taken from them, but when you take a life, that is forever.
My son have a 9-year-old that would never see her dad again. You know, he can live life and enjoy life. His mother can hug him. His mother can smell him, talk to him. I can't do that anymore. And I just feel like the system is just, it really just failed me.
The teenage gunman will be back in court in 2 weeks to find out how long he'll be in juvenile hall. Cassandra Riley is hoping the DA, Pamela Price, will change her mind and send this case to adult court.